Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to many of you joining us from around the world. For those of you just joining, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America, and we thank you very much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, today we're going to get into a little more information about our parent company, Exergonix. And the reason why we want to do that, guys, is because you got to understand, we right now are literally going viral in 195 countries, and it's thanks to the amazing marketing partners that we have with our company from all around the world. Literally, we are attracting talent from the four corners of the earth, guys, and if it weren't for the jobs that y'all were doing on a daily basis, we would not be growing at this viral speed. So congratulate yourselves, clap for yourselves, pat yourselves on the back because you're doing a great job. But what you see on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, is our parent company. You can go to www.exergonix.com. And the reason why I want you to go to exergonix.com, guys, is because literally the technology that Exergonix possesses and they're able to scale is phenomenal. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, guys, we have the very first cryptocurrency on an open public exchange that literally is backed by clean, green, renewable energy, physical products from Exergonix, and also carbon credits. So imagine, guys, having a coin on a global exchange that's public, right? And also that's going to have a lot of stability and valuation for decades to come. So, guys, if we go to About, and let's learn a little more about the company, right? So it says, Exergonix is set to be an unparalleled enterprise in the development of renewable energy projects around the world, strategically expanding its business with a diversified portfolio of technologies and business securements in the green market. With a history of being involved in energy ventures, developing strategic partnerships, and positioning its products in grid-level projects. The company focuses on growth in the renewable energy sector with a vision to blend solar, energy storage, and zero-emission generation while protecting the environment and reducing the carbon footprint on the planet. That's phenomenal, guys. Exergonix is actively growing its green asset base by increasing renewable projects in solar, energy storage, hydroelectric power, zero-emission generation, and eventually expanding into agro-based ventures as part of its core competence of the business. So for those of you that kind of had a clue about what our parent company does, guys, now you're hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, right? So below, you'll see the team, and it's a phenomenal team, guys, led by our CEO and chairman and president, Mr. Don Nasenka. Now, guys, Don, he is such a down-to-earth guy. Like, literally, I got to shake his hand and meet him in Anaheim, California, and meet many of his team members. But I will tell you this, guys. This man has not just a big heart, but he has a big vision for helping people around the world. Now, let me just read to you a little more about his profile, because literally when you get to know more about this man, you understand who is really driving the ship, right? Who's really the force behind what's backing our XeCoin. So Don Nasenka is a serial entrepreneur with a global vision for strategic growth in the renewable energy market. He is one of the pioneers and driving forces in introducing advanced energy storage technologies in the United States, cited for actively being involved in the advancement of lithium battery technology in the U.S. Market, and credited for building one of the first fully automated lithium battery manufacturing plants in the United States. In his capacity as the founder, president, and CEO of Coca America, he implemented a strategic plan to mass produce lithium batteries and was instrumental in the launch of power systems for the electric vehicle market. After a joint venture with Dow Chemical Company that enabled expansion of the company to support the automotive industry, Dow Chemical became one of the leading manufacturers of lithium batteries in the world. Now, Don's career involved an array of technology development and commercialization, ranging from fully electrifying a commercially manufactured automotive power system using lithium batteries to working in the aerospace and defense industry. When he successfully launched a career developing energy solutions at Gates Hawker Energy, Don started up the Aerospace and Defense Division that was eventually acquired by Intersys Inc., the world's largest industrial battery company. Under Don's leadership, Intersys created its most lucrative portfolio of products that extended into power systems for commercial aviation, U.S. and allied nation military aircrafts, ground vehicles, and the prestigious nuclear submarine fleet of the U.S. Navy. Now, Don's experience includes working on advanced power systems for major defense OEMs like General Dynamics, Dassault, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and Raytheon. In 2010, Don formed Exergonix Inc. to leap into the growing renewable energy market and has industrialized technologies that would help increase efficiencies in the antiquated utility grid of today. Now, Don earned a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Science degree from the University of Central Missouri, UCM, where he was honored in 2006 as the Distinguished International Alumni of the Year. Today, Don serves as an advisor to several groups, including the UCM Missouri Innovation Campus, an idea Don originated with the president of the university to allow for a unique public-private partnership between education and industry. With a passion to bring education and advanced technologies together, Don has invested in a number of very strategic green tech and other advanced technology companies. Now, Don also serves on the board of trustees of MRI Global, the parent body of the National Renewable Energy Laboratory in the United States. I mean, guys, literally, what this man has accomplished in his career over the past 25 years is phenomenal. But what he's going to accomplish here in the next couple of decades is even more mind-boggling, right? So now let's talk about some products, guys, because I want you to really understand, what is backing our XeCoin. Guys, the beautiful thing about energy storage devices is that we're working with, I tell people, Don Nasenka is the Steve Jobs of energy storage. Literally, this man is so intelligent, and his vision is so grand for what's coming in the future. Because obviously, ladies and gentlemen, we understand one thing. Every single country around the world is looking for more renewable sources of energy, right? They're looking for solar, biomass, hydro, wind. And the beautiful thing, guys, is people are going to be able to use Exergonix products in the future to become their own micro-utilities. So obviously for residential systems, in response to increasing energy prices, many residential buildings, larger to small, are seeking alternative, dependable, and cost-effective energy solutions, including increasingly affordable and reliable renewable energy technologies like solar PV or fuel cells. With a focus on decreasing cost and increasing energy efficiency, standards such as LEED, Energy Star, and Net Zero play a role in helping you meet financial goals. Now, Exergonix Energy Storage Systems, ESS, play a critical role in these solutions. It optimizes investments in distributed and co-generated energy sources, reduces peak demand usage and charges, helps meet sustainability goals, and provides instant backup power in the event of an outage. And obviously, guys, you know that around the world there are major catastrophes, natural catastrophes. So to be able to have power when the grid is down is very, very valuable. At lower cost than most utilities can offer, the residential scale distributed energy storage systems, RS-DESS, are designed to be modular in nature to accommodate a variety of homes based on application and size of home. Now, the ability to scale up or down depending on the demand for energy storage gives the RS-DESS product line superior flexibility, and the ability to parallel the RS-DESS system allows for customization to achieve multiple megawatt installations, which is awesome, guys, because remember, a lot of times we talk about that 40-foot shipping container. If you put two of those products back to back, you could basically power 800 residential homes. Now, battery monitoring, the RS-DESS contains a sophisticated battery monitoring system capable of communicating in a variety of protocols to utility, industrial, and commercial standards such as USB and Ethernet. A wide variety of system parameters are tracked and stored inside the RS-DESS unit itself to ensure that the history of every cell, overall performance, and accurate forward-looking predictions can be developed from the data. I mean, guys, remember, many people around the world are installing solar PV systems on their homes. Many of them are installing them on their commercial businesses, industrial complexes. So the ability for them to save money on their utility bill, but also to be able to have a storage solution so that they can be grid independent is very valuable for the future. And you're seeing this at a time when just solar PV systems alone have doubled from last year. So the ability for you to generate profits with these technologies is very high, because obviously you're seeing this way before hundreds of millions of people, right? So now let's look at some commercial applications. Because for those of you that own businesses, guys, or know people that own businesses, the bottom line is saving money, right? If you can save a business owner money, they will literally talk about your company or your products to all their buddies that own businesses. And guess what, guys? Referrals are phenomenal, because at the end of the day, if you have an amazing product, people will talk about it, right? So commercial systems. Exergonix has designed commercial scale distributed energy storage systems, CS-DES, that can be used as community energy storage. Now, CES in smart grid applications, typically used in industrial, business, and retail facilities operating on the consumer side of a utility substation. These CS-DES uses lithium-based cells and our patented power control system to tie directly to grid-level applications behind the meter. Now, CS-DES products are available in modular form and can be made to accommodate up to 100 kWh. Now, our CES solution, the UL-listed Codacore tower, is also a fully functional energy storage system out of the box, like an appliance with the flexible ability to integrate multiple inverter technologies. Now, it combines advanced lithium-ion battery cells, comprehensive battery and temperature management systems, and an intelligent operating system tailored to your specific application. The tower is available in 30 kWh, 40 kWh, and 50 kWh of energy, and integrates seamlessly with various inverters suited to your power needs. The CES is designed to be modular in nature. Now, the ability to scale up or down depending on the demand for energy storage, which gives our CES option superior flexibility. Now, Tower S can be aggregated in one location from 1 to 50 towers, making the system very scalable all the way to utility level storage capacity. This gives our systems the ability not only for series configurable for enhanced system scaling, but also to parallel the CES systems, thereby allowing for customization similar to our BESS units, which can be used to achieve multiple megawatt installations. Now, CES units comes with lithium iron phosphate or nickel magnesium cobalt cell chemistry. Also include options to integrate other chemistries with battery monitoring systems, BMS, operating independently of chemistry for added flexibility and integration of new technologies. The CES contains a sophisticated BMS capable of communicating in a variety of protocols to utility, industrial, naval, and aircraft standards, as well as more commercial standards such as USB and Ethernet. And additionally has thermal management control for high power applications. A wide variety of system parameters are tracked and stored inside the CES unit itself to ensure the history of every cell. Now, overall performance and accurate forward-looking predictions can be developed from the data with 4C peak operation for high power applications with flexible control through industry standard CAN Modbus or TCP IP control interface. Now, as an example, ladies and gentlemen, a 30 kWh battery operating at 4C with peaks up to 8C is capable of peak delivery exceeding 200 kW when coupled with an appropriate power conversion system, which can be supplied by Exergonix or by the customer. The CES is available option in a fully watertight container suitable for installation in a subterranean vault. Now, custom packaging for a variety of applications are available. The modular design of the CES system allows system capability and voltage to be varied with a minimum of customization, effort, and risk, with the modules designed with full flexibility for integration. Now, the new and unique design that Exergonix is introducing is a novel technology to be used in the future, in future grid storage systems in a vast array of applications. The use of nano-based cells also allows the battery to have significant increase in power and cycle life. Now, energy storage systems can be systematically built to obtain the 15 to 20-year calendar life needed in the real world. And obviously it says co-solar for your business, as many people are already doing, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, guys, not only do we have residential and commercial systems, but obviously we also have industrial products. Now, obviously, guys, if you have people that own businesses, or you have people that are moving into homes, right, and you get to the point where somebody is asking not only about solar PV systems, but actual energy storage devices like the ESS towers, or in the future the home system, guys, you're going to have that at your fingertips to be able to share with the entire world. That is what's super exciting about this company, guys. So now let's look at the utility products that they have. Now, utility scale products are containerized utility scale distributed energy storage systems are built to house a modular configuration of racks that can make up multi-megawatts of storage. All of our systems use the same building block structure. Scalability based on tower rack configurations from 1 megawatt hour to 4 megawatt increments, partnered with its own inverter, a redundant architecture that minimizes the possibility of a single point of failure in the system, and a maximized reliability factor. These large-scale systems use a multi-tower power source controller to manage the cells across the entire system. The new unique design that Exergonix is introducing is a novel technology to be used for future grid storage systems in a vast array of applications. Now, the use of nano-based materials allows the battery to have significant increases in power, energy, and cycle life, along with the ability to systematically build 10-plus year calendar life, a requirement in grid-tied utility applications. Now, in using our utility scale products, we are able to provide our customers with standalone microgrid capability with distributed inverter implementation for guaranteed uptime, where tower power control systems maximize efficiency and life, even in remote locations where electrical infrastructure does not exist. Now, guys, I have a ton of friends that live in Asia. I have a ton of friends that live in Africa, and many of them don't have the infrastructure for electricity grids out there. So imagine when we have utility scale products, these people, these villages all over Asia, all over Africa, Canada, Mexico, I mean, you're talking about utility scale products that people are they're gonna basically be buying in droves in the future, right? So this changes how we see energy in the world today. Our first generation energy storage platform used a nano-based NMC lithium polymer cell technology to create a 1 megawatt hour system, which was installed under a U.S. Department of Energy program at KCP&L's Kansas City substation. This validated the battery's effectiveness for managing energy while tied to the grid to support islanding, frequency regulation, peak shaving, load shifting, demand management, microgrid operations, power quality assistance with EV, PEV recharging. This system stores solar power produced at the installation site and captures excess power from the substation at off-peak hours. Now, the stored energy is then offloaded during peak demand times, while the overall system acts as a buffer to the grid for emergencies and frequency regulation in the transmission process. Now, Exergonix worked with partners like MRI Global, National Renewable Energy Laboratories, and Burns and McDonnell to validate the functionality of the system as it performed the various aspects of grid-level operations over 5 years of its operations to date. Now, our core products are designed to meet stringent industry safety standards including multiple certifications and internal, external cell testing, and characterization products or product validations by third parties. Our products are also rated for Zone 4 earthquakes, in addition to the following independent certifications from UL, Underwriters Laboratories. So as you can tell, guys, look at that. It's a UL standard for safety for lithium batteries, a UL standard for batteries for use in light electric rail applications and stationary applications, a UL standard for inverters, converters, controllers, and interconnection system equipment for use with distributed energy resources, a UL standard for requirements applying to non-network embedded microprocessor software whose failure is capable of resulting in injurious risks. Run your city or county on solar. That's awesome. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at those pictures. Those are basically the industrial grade energy storage solutions. That's awesome. I mean, and this is what you have in the future, guys. This is what you'll be allowed to share with the entire world. Now, obviously, that's why we're excited about partnering with a parent company like Exergonix, guys. They have the technology to literally allow us decades and decades of success. So as I let you scroll through all these pictures so you can see what they look like, I mean, literally, I get goosebumps just thinking about all the applications and all the people around the world that we can help with these technologies, right? So remember, guys, when you hear a story first, you have the ability to maximize your return on investment. You have the ability to maximize the amount of marketing partners you can produce, right, or have join your teams. That's the beauty about hearing something at its very genesis, guys. You have the ability to do all these things and more, but it just starts with sharing information. Because I tell people, when projects like Power on Xpress and our XeCoin come, literally the door, success is knocking on your door right now. It's telling you, hey, look, guys, you have something so massive and explosive in your hands. Make sure you're out in the world daily, guys, and sharing this information. Because literally you're going to find people that are going to get super excited, not just about the XeCoin, but all these physical products and services from Exergonix in the future. That is what's going to, that literally is going to galvanize people to your teams, right? They're going to be like, oh my God, look at what we have right in front of us. Now it's time to get busy, right? So, guys, here are the personal products, and we've been talking a lot about, obviously the Vertigo docs when we do our presentations. But let me just read to you some of this information. It says, how would you like to interface directly with our energy storage and clean energy solutions? With Vertigo, you can. From our utility scale to commercial towers, Vertigo provides the convenience of taking clean energy on the go. You can track the cells remotely and in real time and thereby access local kiosks. Vertigo allows you to interface with your vehicles, either conventional cars or an electric vehicle. Swap out your electric car batteries and be on your way. Recharged in seconds. So remember, guys, in the future, you're going to see a bunch of Vertigo kiosks all around the world, and people will be able to buy and sell energy back to the grid, recharge their electric vehicles, and more, guys. It's super exciting because literally this is just a few weeks, few months away, and I tell people, get ready, because once people start seeing these kiosks, they're going to want to know who this company is, right? And there's a slide, on your screen you can see how the Vertigo connects to everything, guys. Pretty phenomenal. Now, at the bottom down here it says, check out how a consumer-based clean energy ecosystem can benefit us in achieving our shared goals. So check it out, guys. Obviously, look at how clean that Vertigo doc looks, right? And the ability for people all around the world to be able to use these Vertigo docs to recharge their mobile devices, right, guys? iPhones, Galaxy phones, iPads, Android devices. If you have a solar PV system, you can attach it to solar PV, wind, hydro, biomass, you name it, guys. I mean, literally, the applications are endless. It's pretty exciting. So now let's look at the solutions. So it says, our solutions. Exergonix has created an unmatched product line that is uniquely positioned to support the spectrum of energy storage requirements in the market today. Our product line extends over a broad range of applications and can be used to sustain power quality and reduce overall cost of electricity. Now, utility grid efficiency, reliability, improvement of the existing grid infrastructure, and optimizing central generation is one of the key drivers for utilities today. Understanding that more than half of the energy produced today is lost due to inefficiencies seen on our antiquated grid opened the door to using energy storage as a bridge to bring reliability to the overall grid. Now, utility islanding, elimination of short duration outages through parallel storage removes a number of grid performance issues, including those that occur with wide area restarts. Likewise, extended runtime capability in remote areas can also assist utilities in repurposing energy already generated during blackouts. And remember, guys, I mean, if we're just talking, Germany, Canada, America, as an example, in the United States, you always hear about rolling blackouts from California all the way to New York City. And the reason being, guys, is obviously when you have infrastructure from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, I mean, Thomas Edison could literally look at our grid and he would still understand what's going on, right? So this is why this is so valuable, guys, because at the end of the day, when you can provide solutions that will not only help with the inefficiencies, not just in the grids, guys, but remember, a lot of businesses pay a high price for demand on their commercial bills. And so for them to be able to lower those overall charges, that's why businesses are going to flock to this type of technology in the future. So now, if you look to the right, guys, I mean, look at that technology. Those towers, the modular 40-foot shipping container solution, those things are freaking beautiful. I mean, think about it. They're going to change lives. So now, solar and other renewable integration, let's see, it says better utilization of renewable energy through storage improves the ROI of alternative energy installations, but also creates an on-demand energy source for the utility that is more valuable. Now, storage also can smooth out the variability of a renewable resource and make the generation more predictable. Now, capital deferral. By operating an Exergonix system in parallel for a few years and easing the load on a substation transformer, a utility can defer the cost of replacement and save significant dollars once the decision is made to replace the distributed energy storage systems, can then be trailered and moved to the next substation for the same purpose. With every move, the rate of return grows. Now, electric vehicle charging. In order to both protect the grid from massive additional peak load demands and the commercial outlet from exponentially higher peak charges in level 3 charging applications, an energy storage device is required in series with the charging station. Now, extended life and a relatively small physical size are key requirements of level 3 EV storage and make the distributed energy storage the preferred solution. Now, let's talk about backup power. The physical characteristics of each Exergonix family compared to most any other advanced storage system opens up niche applications where square footage is expensive. Now, this can include military applications, data centers, and telecommunication switching locations from low voltage to transmission line voltage. Likewise, the ability to provide both extended backup power durations and act as a frequency regulator can currently make it applicable for industrial, telecom, and healthcare sites that require both completely clean power and no outages. Now let's talk about hybrid generation. So Exergonix has partnered with solar, wind, hydro, and other renewable generation technologies to create hybrid systems that can generate and store energy with a focus on eliminating continuous runtime using diesel generators. Many telecommunication cell towers use diesel generators to solely run the installations, and with hybrid solutions we are able to significantly cut down the runtime of diesel-powered generator and reduce overall costs. Now let's talk about microgrid power infrastructure. Our partnership with Neighborhood Power on photovoltaic PV solar installations is a great example of a total solution model to become a micro-utility provider. Our turnkey standalone BESS systems can be used in building infrastructure platforms and become its own micro-utility, where we have proven solar power and storage can be managed to offset the majority of a consumer's daily electric bill. These uniquely designed solutions to our customers revolutionize microgrid infrastructure for self-sustained facilities that consume large amounts of electricity and help reduce the escalating cost of power today. Pretty powerful stuff, guys. And check this out. It talks about microgrid power quality. In localized scenarios on the consumer side of a utility grid, the CES can have a significant impact on reliability and quality. It features a rapid response characteristic in milliseconds, which allows it to regulate service similar to our larger BESS for utility level applications. The CES can assist with frequency regulation, voltage sagging, and area load leveling at a microgrid level. Distributed throughout the grid in such a manner can have a profound overall impact on grid performance. Now let's talk about alternative power integration. The CES enables smoothing of fluctuations inherent with community size, alternative generation sources such as wind, solar, and hydro. The system provides a constant power output to the user from an intermittent supply to maximize the efficiency of the generation system. Concurrently, quick response capability alleviates power quality concerns due to rapid shifts in generation and can act as a frequency regulator during transmission. Now let's talk about other applications. A combination uninterruptible power supply, UPS, and frequency regulator in critical applications such as data centers and healthcare, and can also be used as a secondary power resource where regulations limit the use of diesel generation. CES also doubles as a power management device with a green building or home or the broader management of a green cluster. I mean, literally, guys, that's some pretty phenomenal technology and actually some pretty phenomenal information. For many of you that have never read more about our parent company, now you literally are seeing why everybody is excited around the world about this partnership, right? And let's look at their projects. So we provide clean energy expertise. It talks about commercial and industrial, large residential, microgrids, renewable generators. And let's see. So let's talk about energy storage. So look at these energy storage projects, guys. They got a project in Monrovia, California. They got Benicia, California, Los Angeles, Stockton. I mean, they got products all around. And let's see what they got going on for renewable energy. So renewable energy products. Yeah, I see Notre Dame. Let's see, project private school in Puerto Rico, utility project, a resort in Kauai, Honolulu, Hawaii, a church. I mean, guys, they've got products all around the world. Look at those pictures. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this opened your eyes to, what we have as far as, infrastructure, as far as products and solutions. We hope that this information allows you to feel a little more comfortable talking to people about, how the XeCoin is going to have massive success in 2017 and beyond. So obviously we record all these webinars. We'll put it up on YouTube for you to be able to go over in the future and share with your business partners around the world and your marketing partners. Once again, guys, my name is Max Garza III. Thank you very much for sharing your precious time with us today. And as soon as we have the updated PowerPoint, we will definitely do more webinars every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, every single Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and every single Monday afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So have a great week, guys. Make sure you go out and light up the world, because at the end of the day, it's your energy and your magnetism that's going to bring the talent from around the world to this company, to the Power on Express, the XeCoin, and Exergonix. So Have a great day, guys. We will see you Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This webinar is now adjourned.